So when we are united with Christ by trusting Him, that's our unitedness. So we're united with Christ by trusting Him. People say, trust in the Lord with that. Give it to the Lord. Seek the Lord. So when we're united with Him, no matter what we're going through, if it's joy in suffering, joy in serving, or where we are right now, joy in believing, when you're united with Him, He's just all over you. Anybody, maybe going back in your youth, I guess they still have these around, but anybody ever go to a haunted house? I know it's not very Christian, but we did it, right? So some of you went. Some of you were the people in the haunted house, as I was. I love to scare people. That's my wife. I still to this day hide around the corner. Boo, She says, Jesus, I'm like, ah. She's in counseling for that, Linda, and you're laughing at her. But think about that moment. Well, daggone it, you know what you're getting into because the outside of the haunted house says it on it. There's got all these creepy things and things going, and there's a lot of darkness and black, and then you got the music that's coming out, and you're like, I want to go in, but I don't want to go in. Don't make me go in, but I want to go in. Man, that's the world. That's the world without Jesus. And you're like, well, I want to go in. But you go into it, and unless you're maybe a little off center, you didn't go by yourself, you went in with somebody else, especially if you're young, right? You're young. So, think about these young Christians that are on their walk. They need to do it with somebody else. So you go into the haunted house, and, as people are seeing you walk in, you're pretty cool and bad. But as soon as you get in, you get real close to the person in front of you. Like, ooh. Am I right? And then all of a sudden, the person behind you is real close to you, and you don't even know them. It's like, okay, we're in it together now. And that first thing happens, that little steam comes up because you stepped on something, and you're like, ah! Man, you love everybody around you then because you're just clinging. You're clinging. Why are you clinging? Because you're scared. You want safety. Be honest with you, as a dad, the part, pre-salvation, when I'd take my kids, I liked it because they needed me. And they hung on to me. But as soon as you see the day of light, you make that last turn, the boys were like, oh, I wasn't scared. I'm like, check your pants,